Well, it is Fraud Friday, and it's also tax season. So, of course, that means we've got scams to talk about related to your taxes. And joining us today, Jessica Holliday, Director of Fraud at Superior Credit Union. And then, of course, we've got Austin Moore. He is teller trainer at Superior. So thanks for coming today, both of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I feel like every season, Jessica, there is fraud scams. And tax season, they really like to prey on people?
Yep. So right now what we're seeing is a lot of on social media, these different things that you can apply for tax grants or whatnot. So basically what they're doing is they're putting on there that you might earn like additional tax credit. And basically what they're doing is they're just obtaining your information and trying to scam you.
Very good. All right. Well, everyone's afraid of the IRS, really. So if they contact me through a text or phone call, I want to give them my info, but...
No. So right now we are seeing a lot of IRS people that are posing as the IRS are calling individuals, telling them that they owe funds for whatever reason may be, and that they have to go to their institution and withdraw these funds, or if not, they're going to be arrested and put into federal prison. They are also instructed to not tell anybody when they go into their institution that they are being watched, they are being listened to, they're actually being kept on the phone while they're walking into the branch.
Really?
So yeah, so the IRS is not going to call you, they're not going to ask you to go withdraw funds, they're not going to tell you, they're not sending the marshals to your house to arrest you. I mean, you know, so you just need to hang up the phone.
Right,
yep.
Wow, all right. And of course they're asking for that info, and don't give them any of that, right?
No, absolutely not. They're never going to ask you for your personal information, ever. Never. Never.
Never.
They already know it. They're the IRS.
Really, they know all already.
They know everything.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I know it seems like direct deposit seems to be popular, but we still have treasury checks out there. So tell us more about how that's confusing people and they're getting scammed with that kind of thing.
So people still receive treasury checks for their monthly Social Security deposits or their tax refunds, things like that.
All right.
And so people can be fraudulently sent tax refunds or saying that they were owed money in the past and they weren't actually owed that money. They get a check from the government and they think that it's for them, so they go to deposit it in their account. It comes back as fraudulent, and so now that they're under the charge for that money or that check.
Now, is there a way, what can we look at these checks to try to make sure that they're the real thing?
So the government, they actually put multiple security features on the checks themselves. There's ways for you to check. So they have, if you have a magnifying glass at your house, on the very back where you sign your checks at, that isn't an actual normal line. It has micro printing, something only the government can do. So if you have a magnifying glass or your phone camera, you can zoom in, see that. There's also different watermarks on the check. If you hold it up to certain lights, through UV lights, there's different things that only the government can do. So.
All right. Well, if someone brings that check in, you're training, folks.
Yeah.
Can you guys catch some things and help people in the end not even deposit them into the account?
Yeah, so when you bring in a check like that, we'll normally ask you if you were expecting it, especially if it's a larger one, and if you weren't, that's already a red flag, so why'd you, normally people don't just get free money. And then we also check all those security features on our end to try and prevent you from depositing that fault check and being at fault for that.
So usually it's bigger money, huh? They're just not sending you $100 or something.
No, usually it's a substantial amount. There can be smaller ones, but normally they're substantial amounts to try and get you to just deposit it quickly.
Right, yeah. So then do they like try to access to get it out? I mean, what's the purpose of them doing that? Just to, you know.
So what they basically do is once you deposit the funds in the account, then you're going to receive some sort of like notification that you need to send the money here, or you need to send the money there, or you need to go protect the money and put it into crypto or purchase gift cards. It's always the same gimmick at the end of the day. Like they're going to reach out to you and want you to disperse those funds somehow, some way.
Oh, so they, okay, yeah. So they want it back, and that's how they're
that
scamming
usually
you,
goes
extra
into the
scamming.
fact of like where you go online and you apply for the grant, and then you receive the check, and then that's kind of how the whole scam kind of.
Scamming it every which way but loose. They're trying to do it, aren't they?
Absolutely,
yeah. But at least you guys are trained and you're telling us about it and trying to help us out. So don't get scammed during this tax season.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today, both of you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.